Hello everyone, my name is Caden, and welcome to what I think is going to be the finale of Robotics Notes Elite. I think we're just going to try and power through it. Let's get started, shall we? Most recent one I've got is here. Let's do it. I can just barely make out the blood-red aurora. We already read these last time.
Reporting in.
Nice-san comes running into the hangar. She then calls out to everyone still working there.
The rocket is being moving from VAB to the launch point. Estimated launch time is T-minus 8 to 9 hours.
Nice-san's report causes everyone to tense up. This intel must have come from one of the JAX employees hiding near the TNSC, monitoring the launch site. All of the JAX employees aside from Chief Senemiya evacuate here safely, but a few brave souls volunteer to go back to the site for surveillance.
Guess one more hour and we'll be all done here. Akio-chan, I need more screws. Where were the spares again?
How's the programming coming?
I'm on it right now. Worst case scenario, I'll update while it's walking.
I need about 20 male students to load the laser mount onto the truck.
There's some people sleeping in the corner of the hangar who are unable to make it through the night. The older women are feeding all of us hot pork miso soup that they were made by borrowing the local joint's kitchen. Several cranes have gathered here at the airport, along with tons of cars parked in front of the hangar with their headlights on in order to supply lighting for the hangar. It's ridiculously early in the morning, and yet the once deserted airport is filled with people. I know this is kind of an inappropriate time to say this, but it sort of feels like a festival. Dawn will be here soon. The final showdown is approaching.
Robotics Club, are we all here?
Oh! Iro got swapped out! That's interesting. It literally is the exact same as Iro, though. DG297. That's actually really cool. If we had another half day, it could have been better. Thanks, Subaru. The older people and the younger people. Akio is all pumped up after glancing at each of the club members gathered in the classroom. Heck, even I feel more focused after changing into my uniform like everyone else did.
I wish we had a dedicated Robotics Club battle uniform or pilot suit.
We don't need anything like that.
I guess you couldn't wear one with your leg, Hidaka-kun.
No, that's not it. I just mean that the pilot suits are skin tight.
Subaru-kun, were you imagining the girls in the skin-tight suits?
I was not!
I'd rather focus on the boys' crashes.
Surprising absolutely nobody, Kono-chan is the biggest pervert here. Yeah. Meanwhile, our pure heart Juna has turned bright red. That's probably the correct reaction, I was about to say.
Hurry, quiet everyone! Modifications of Gun Build 1 have been completed. I'd like to truly thank you all for your hard work. I plan to say thanks to everyone who helped us out, but I wanted to give it to you guys first.
She bows her head to us. But Subaru and Juno look somewhat proud. Frau, meanwhile, well, she's fidgeting about as usual.
I think we did everything we could with the time we had. All that's left is to figure out how to fight and win. And with that, I'd like to begin the mission briefing for our operation to take back TNSC. Nice-san, the map, please.
She spreads open a large paper map. Two of them, in fact. One is of the entire island of Tanegashima. The other is of the Tanegashima Space Center campus. Nice-san, Michi, and Doc are also present at the meeting.
I believe you're all aware that the entire planet and mankind itself is at stake. And we have to do something about it. If we lose, 5 billion people will die. On top of that, Earth will turn into a planet of death ruled by evildoers. This is a fight we cannot afford to lose. But it's going to be okay. Justice is on our side. I know we'll win. Cha-ching! You guys can do it too, you know.
Let's get down to business.
Okay.
Agia's shoulders drop in disappointment for a moment before she recollects herself.
I'll have Nice-san report the latest info on the Space Center. The enemy's rocket is currently low with the BHP. We'll be referring to it as codename Black 1 going forward. Black 1 is being fueled at Yoshinobu Launchpad 1 at Tanegashima Space Center's Osaki Launch Complex. The estimated launch time is between noon and 1 p.m. There are 5 remaining terrorists that we know of.
Nice-san captured the 4 that raided the old airport. She tried to extract info from them, but they didn't budge.
It's safe to assume that all of them are armed. The people who raid Konchan's hotel room only carry handguns. However, they may be equipped with assault rifles or sniper rifles as well. It seems that all of the terrorists except for one are familiar with how to launch a rocket. Instead of preparing for assault, they must be focused on getting the rocket ready for launch. It's possible they did have drones too, but even if they did, they shouldn't be able to use them right now. So our only real threat among the terrorists is one person.
Misaki.
Senemi Misaki and her giant hug.
Nice-san nods firmly.
Sumeragi that my sister is on is positioned between LP1 and the VAB. The enemy's kingpin, Kimijima Ko, is already aware of our existence, so they'll be ready for our assault. Other than that, the Space Center should be empty.
That's current status of the TNSC, huh?
These are the things we need to be aware of as we make our plans. You handle things from here, Subaru. You're the one who put everything together.
Before that, Yashio-senpai, have you heard anything about that anti-Kimijima Co virus from your ex-co contact?
No, not yet. We might not have it. We might not have it in time.
I see.
Subaru doesn't back down, however. Judging by his response, it would appear that he wasn't expecting it to be ready from the start.
In that case, I'll assume that the anti-Kimijima Co virus is unavailable. First of all, identify the following as our victory condition. Prevent the launch of Black 1. We'll divide our forces into 3 groups based on this condition. Unit A will be the team operating Gunvarl Prototype Model 1.
Super Gunbill 1.
Pardon?
That's his name. Super Gunbill 1. Subaru.
What nonsense. But we don't have time to argue about this right now. Unit A will be the team operating Super Gunbill 1, the CT Robotics Club. Unit B will be the infiltration team led by Tanoji-san. Unit C will be a trucking unit that will charge into TNSC should our plan fail.
Unit C will be on standby in the back during the mission. Assume we won't be using them, as we can't rely on their combat capabilities. Unit C will only mobilize if we have no means of which to stop their launch. If they do mobilize, they'll storm in from the west and north sides. It's basically a suicide mission. We have to try our hardest to make sure it doesn't come to that.
Doc is going to take command of Unit C.
Aye, you got it.
As you can see, this mission will consist of mainly Unit A and B. The CT Robotics Club's Unit A, which will raid the Osaki launch complex, is a feint unit. A decoy, so to speak.
What?
We're going to be the bait.
Is that such a good idea?
If we don't defeat Misumi, we can't stop the launch.
Let him finish, Kai.
Shut up. Aki and Subaru must have a plan. I don't really care if I'm bait or not, as long as I get to fight Misumi.
I already laid out the conditions for victory earlier. Our goal is strictly to prevent the rocket from launching, not to defeat Mitsunomiya Misaki and Sumeragi. Hence, Unit B and its 4 members will be the main unit in this operation.
Nice-san nods vigorously. Judging by her response, she's already agreed to this plan.
They'll rendezvous with the 2 on-site 8 personnel on the Osaki launch complex and infiltrate the command tower. It's possible that they'll run into armed terrorists. This includes Kimijima Ko.
We'll be okay. Great people are extremely reliable. Inui-san and Kondo-san are policemen, and Habu-san... Shop phone. And Habu-san is a firefighter. They're as tough as they come. Not to mention I'm no slouch myself. We have a total of 4 handguns that we confiscated from the terrorists. Inui-san and Kondo-san each have their police handguns. We also have 2 submachine guns and 10 grenades we can procure from a certain source.
Gamer? What exactly is this source again? Where are you getting all this? Man, Nai! She went from being that cute, innocent little girl we saw in the Steins Gate games to being this absolute monster you do not want to anger. Like, geez, I mean, she was already scary before in Steins Gate whenever you, well, in certain futures that you could end up in. Nai was already terrifying, but now that she's older, she's even scarier. Like, Jesus Christ! What an oddball.
Once you make it to the command center, please shut down the rocket launch operation. This is how we win.
Understood.
Nai-san is almost too perfect to lead the infiltration team. She has great combat skills, knows the TNC facility inside out, and she's armed. And since there aren't very many terrorists on the opposing side, she won't be outnumbered. However, the hostage might be put in danger. Are we okay with that? The chief of TNSC, Mr. Cinemiya, has been taken hostage. If they find out about our plan, he'd very well be killed as a result.
We don't have time to discuss it.
Are you okay with that, Aki-chan? Akio shakes her head side to side rigorously.
Of course I'm not. But we're not the special forces or the military. We can't come up with a perfect plan. That's why there are things we'll have to sacrifice in order to get this right. All I can do is hope that he'll be okay.
Damn. Akio is obviously doing her best not to let her personal feelings leak out. She's biting down tightly on her lip, and her hands are clenched in a tight fist. She's trying desperately not to think about the possibility that her father may be murdered by her own sister. Which is why I opt to not pry any further.
Moving on. In order to avert their attention away from Unit B's actions, we need Super Gumbo 1 to make a huge scene. Super Gumbo 1 will march from the old airport all the way to the TNSC.
Couldn't we just bring him near the Space Center using the trucks?
Super Gumbo 1 can't stand on its own. If it gets attacked mid-transport, we won't have any countermeasures. Which means that we should just walk it all the way there. It may sound foolish, but since we have a good idea of when the rocket will launch, we don't need to rush. It'll serve as somewhat of a trial run. Furuguri also hasn't finished updating the program.
Besides, if we make a show of our approach like that, they'll be distracted by Super Gumball 1, right? It'll make it that much easier for Nai-san's unit to sneak in.
The Sumeragi is currently at the Osaki launch complex, but it may move up to meet us in combat. In which case, we have the upper hand.
And that'll leave the TNSD practically defenseless. By the way, I'm not planning to tie with Misuni. I'm going to beat her. Will that be a problem?
Think you have what it takes, Escort?
Doc had been patiently listening up until now. He has a big grin on his face.
Not too shabby, kid.
Thanks.
There's no problem with you being Sumeragi.
You can win, Kai. Justice is on our side.
I also believe that you can win.
Huh? I didn't expect Subaru to agree. I figured he'd tell me to quit dreaming or something. Of course, Subaru doesn't stop there.
However, that is only limited to Sumeragi.
What are you getting at?
The chance of you defeating Kaminagi are exponentially low.
Kaminagi's the faster one, so it does make sense that we'd have a tougher time dealing with that.
This is why it is designated Super Gundam 1 as bait.
He's right that there is a hopeless gap between our basic capabilities. It may bug me, but I'm still glad that Super is able to maintain his cool through all of this. Alright, so if we're dealing with Kaminagi, my skills as a pilot are gonna get pushed to the limit. That in of itself gets me fired up, so I can't say I mind too much. It is pretty annoying though. Let's talk about Model 1. How's it been modified? Super nods.
Its legs now use multiple motors, so its walk speed is far faster than the originals, even if it's not as fast as Model 2. The biggest change is that we've removed its arms.
Huh, so you did lop them off. No arms.
They were just decorative after all.
The brass doesn't.
You said that yesterday too.
You removed the arms and attached a pile bunker, yeah?
Correct. It's Doc's special build.
Just one for now. It's on the left arm. The second one is still being tuned. It's not ready yet. It'll be complete in a couple of hours. Once done, we'll catch it up to you by truck.
We'll be equipping it on the way there.
Can we do that?
The attachments are pre-installed. All we gotta do is put it on. Of course, it'll require crane operation and professional operators.
Right now, Gundam 1 is equipped with a sandbag to act as a counterweight to maintain balance.
It looks crazy ugly.
It's huge progress that Akio is willing to compromise.
We installed a servo motor on the shoulders for angle modification, but there are only 3 levels of adjustment. The default position is facing down. This is the position you'll return to after firing. Next is the 45-degree angle. This is if we're dealing with Kaminagi, so we may not have a use for this.
We'll see about that.
Lastly, 90 degrees. This is for fighting Sumeragi.
Is there a limit to how many times we can use the pile bunker?
It depends on your power supply. It eats up a lot of energy. It won't be a problem if power supply constantly via laser transmission. But be careful if you're operating on battery power.
The laser gun will be loaded onto Mr. Nakafuka's truck, which will follow behind Super Gundam 1. However, things are going to get rough during combat, so please don't necessarily expect a consistent supply of power.
Also, keep this in mind if you're going to attack using the pile bunker. When you fire it, there's no doubt the recoil will bang up not just the enemy, but a robot too. If that happens, it'll be useless. Depending on the circumstances, you may only be able to use it once. Don't forget that.
Got it.
The pile bunker is tuned strictly for firepower. However, it's not powerful enough to destroy Sumeragi's armor. In fact, if it hits somewhere durable, Super Gundam 1 is the one that will be incapacitated, as Doc said. I looked over Sumeragi's specifications, so even if we took out one of its 6 legs, we wouldn't be able to stop it.
That's probably why it has 6 legs.
And because of those things, it won't be easy to launch a close-range attack on its torso. However, there is one exception. Using a spire as reference, it'd be where the eyes would be. The FOS is located there.
The finger operating system, right?
Correct. In essence, it's the brain that controls the movement of the 6 legs.
If we can take that out, we can incapacitate Sumeragi.
Think you can manage that? It'll require impeccable aim.
I got no choice. I'm not in a position where I can choose what I can or can't do. I just gotta do it.
The problem is that Sumeragi has a projectile attack. We have to figure out how to deal with its missiles.
Furuguri can speak to that.
The info we got from Irie Time was super useful. We'll use the DG297 app that Sawaki sent us yesterday.
Everyone has already installed it on their Pokecoms.
That's all, folks. Questions? Hey, Fraubaut, you didn't actually explain anything. Basically, we're going to blind the missiles. In order to do that, all we'll have to do is place geotags all over the Osaki launch complex. Will that be enough?
DG297 is an app that was created to function like Iruro. You can see Iruro geotags as well as place them. We have Frau explain to us the effect that placing geotags has on the missiles. This method gives us the ability to engage in hand-to-hand combat without worrying about them. Much like Gunvarl, we don't have any projectile weapons, but this should allow us to cover that handicaps, should being the key word. This way I can bust with the FOS with the pile bunker and disable Sumeragi. We may have a chance.
Looks like we don't have to worry about missiles hitting the Thunder Emperor.
Even without the missiles, it's not going to be easy closing in on Sumeragi. And remember, if we lure into hand-to-hand combat, each of the front legs are equipped with a blade.
Those are what destroyed Model 2. Well, I'll just have to deal with those using my skills.
Should you really be taking them on so lightly? If even one of those blades hits Super Gun Bill 1's body, you're dead, Yashio-senpai.
Yeah. A tense moment of silence. Come on, I don't suck that bad. Besides, I have a plan of my own.
Plan?
We do have one secret weapon that, if used properly, it could completely turn the tide. The problem is, we don't really know how to use it, I don't think. But it's the NIV. You know, the thing that can create delusions. I imagine that what I honestly think is going to happen is we're going to use it to create delusion that Gunbill 1 is stronger than it actually is. That's what I think might happen. And if we do that, well, I think we could easily take on Kaminagi. But again, the problem is, we still don't really know how to use it. I have a special ability I call slow-mo. For those of you who don't know, it looks like I'm having a seizure when it happens. When slow-mo occurs, my reaction speed gets 10 times faster. Thanks to this little device, I can trigger it on command. I point at the EM irradiation device sitting by my feet. The circuit board I got from the old community center the day before has already been inserted. I tested it on myself earlier and it worked like a charm. Oh, we're using that to force? Oh, that's gonna be weird. Let's just say that my current reaction speed is pretty OP.
Kai.
Anyway, I can somewhat cover for Super Gunbill 1's flaws with my own abilities. Like Subaru said at the start, it should be enough to take down Sumeragi. The problem is Kaminagi. If it gets deployed to buy time, then we're screwed. As far as the robot's raw capabilities are concerned, our odds are 0 to 10. We have no chance. That's why I didn't object to Naya-san's Unit B being the primary strike force.
Even if we manage to drag Kaminagi out, don't push yourself too hard, Kai. If you want to buy time, we can play that game too. That's right. Leave the heavy lifting to me and my people.
Roger that. That said, I'm not looking for a draw here. This is the fight to determine who's the best in the world. Isn't that right, Masony?
That's everything. It's time for me to announce the positions for Unit A.
What?
Super Gunbill 1's pilot will be Kai.
Duh, I don't plan on giving that up to anyone this time around.
Behind him will be Michi driving the Thunder Emperor.
Got it. The power supply, power source field will be pulled by the Thunder Emperor. Michohiko, you best drive smoothly.
I know. I told you, I always follow the speed limit. That's a tip. Plus, I'll be live streaming this all over the world, so I've got to make sure the picture's good. You're in good hands.
Michi likes to record everything on video, but I've never actually seen any footage he's taken, though.
The mount for the laser transmission gun will be on the Thunder Emperor's bed. June, you'll be operating it. Osu! Try not to get tossed out the truck, okay? Osu. Frabao, you'll be sitting in the passenger seat of the Thunder Emperor so you can update Super Gunbill 1. Excuse me? We need you to focus on programming. Plus, you don't even have a scooter license, Frabao. It'll be your fault if the seats get covered in puke.
My driving isn't that bad.
Silly man.
Doc and I will remain here to finish tuning the second pile bunker.
Right. Meet up with us later. In charge of Unit A will be me, Tsunomiya Akiho.
Oh dear.
Hello, should I take that as a no?
What are you saying? It means no one objects.
Well, you are the president, I suppose. I'll let you have the spotlight this time.
I don't think anyone else can be the commander except you, Akio-chan. A new archetype is born. Clueless Commander-in-Chief. I like it.
We're counting on you, President.
Right. Okay, everyone, huddle up.
Akio loves sporty stuff like this. Despite usually being annoyed by our antics, not a single one of us disobeys.
What is wrong? Let's win this thing with the power of our dreams, courage, and friendship. Everyone all together now. CD Robotics Club, Blast Spirit, Yuraiki.
Aw. That was a little embarrassing. Oddly enough, I think it helped us all feel like we could do this. Aw. By the time I get back to the old airport, the sky had begun to brighten. People on the island, thank you so much. We made it thanks to your hard work. We were able to keep going because you were there. Despite its bad shape and poor functionality, Super Gunbuild 1 is looking cool. Super Model 1-kun is such a cool looking guy. You mean in cute rather than cool, SMH. The model's based off was good because Kuguri Minami poured her soul into it. We'll win this fight, Storm and Surge, Blast Spirit, Gunvaro.
You have the weight of Space Candy on your shoulders. Do your best, Robotics Club.
Looks like they're going soon. Hope they're okay. I don't know the details, but the fate of the world is on our son's shoulders. Let's send him off proudly. There are times when boys have to fight. It's okay to read boys as men. I'm not ready to die, damn it, and I and all the students will come back alive, so I won't prepare for my death. You gotta send me out, Misaki. Irei is really pissed at you in heaven. This is sad. Until a couple days ago, all the workers were excited about the first rocket launch in 5 years, but now we are trying to prevent it. But we will not let them launch the rocket. We promise to save the director. That is the will of the TNSC workers. Tanashima. A local in... They're building a giant robot. Oh, this is the same. I got some time until Super Gunbuild 1 deploys, so I head out into the runway. I spin around in place and take a look up at the sky. Very soon, the morning sun will rise from the city side. I can't see the sun's peeking out from the horizon. But the winter morning air is as fresh as ever. Maybe it's because of all that rain last night. Although it's a little chilly, breathing in the cool air calms my nerves. I place one hand on my hip and take a drink from a ball of fruit sour melon. They don't sell these in Tokyo, so I was only drinking Skull when I was there. Akio was happy about it, but I was craving fruit sour melon the entire time. I chowed down the entire bottle, all while thinking to myself that this is kind of like my own personal Last Supper. It's then that I catch Akio heading toward me from the hangar.
Kai.
She waves at me. Are the preparations complete?
Almost there.
I see. Silence. The two of us stare at the eastward sky in complete silence. Akio fidgets a little, telling me she must want to say something. But for whatever reason, she can't seem to put it into words. I actually had something I wanted to tell her, so I opt to go first. Aki-chan, here, take this. I pull out the controller from the EM irradiation device. But Akio doesn't take it.
If I press this, you'll get an attack, right?
Yep, that's the idea.
I can't do that. I know better than anyone else how painful your attacks are.
That's exactly why I'm giving it to you. I'm entrusting this to you and only you, Aki-chan. I face her and look her directly into the eyes. Aki-chan, don't look away.
Kai.
When I tell you to press it, you cannot hesitate, no matter what.
But...
Promise me. I need this in order to beat Misane. You told me yourself, right? Beat Misane. I intend to keep that promise. That's why I need you to promise me too, Aki-chan. Right here and now. Promise that you won't hesitate to press this button.
Kai...
Promise me, please. Otherwise, I won't be able to pilot the robot with any sort of peace of mind.
But you're the one who always says you have zero faith in me.
This is exactly why today I'm putting my faith in you for the very first time. Akio silently takes the controller. Thank you.
Hey, Kai. Just don't overdo it. I know I might not have the right to say this since I'm the one who forced you to pilot the robot, but if you were to get hurt, or something even worse happens, I don't...
Yeah, I know. I know I might die. I can't bank on Misuni taking it easy on me. The battlefield we're about to head into isn't a playground.
If I lose you, I won't be able to handle it.
Come on, this isn't the phase of our president should be making before a final battle.
I know.
Akio rubs her eyes. A force out a wry smile. Hey, Aki-chan. Got any candy?
What?
Candy.
Jeez, Kai. Yeah, just one.
Akio smiles and pulls out a space candy from her skirt pocket. Thanks. I'll pay you back later. I take it from her. And our fingers touch. Oh, and I think you can get a blessing from the goddess of victory. You know, like a kiss. Aki-chan?
Oh, with me? Are you sure? Wouldn't you rather have one from Big Sis?
Has to be you, Aki-chan. While fidgeting and facing down, Akio takes one step toward me.
Fine. Just this once.
No. She looks up to me and closes her eyes. And see that her lips are slightly trembling. She's totally nervous. That's adorable. Not that I can talk. My heart's pounding a mile a minute. I take Akio's hand, and our lips meet. Just a light touch. The moment our lips touch, I can feel her hand tremble. But then she squeezes mine in return. We look at each other.
Tastes like melon.
She says. Well, I did have a fruit sour melon earlier.
Kai... For the longest time,
Let's save that for after the battle's over.
Huh? That's a total death flag.
Death flag? Are you kidding me? There's no way in hell I'm gonna lose. Who do you think I am? I'm the second best in the world. Number 2.
I know. I believe in you.
And at that moment, the dazzling morning sunlight pierces my eyes. The sun has risen, marking the beginning of the day of our final battle. The rain clouds from the night before have vanished. Today is going to be nice and sunny. There's no turning back. Everything will be decided today.
Kai, take care of Big Sis for me.
Someone once said that this is a battle to save the world. Oh my god, is this the beginning of the game? I think it is. Someone once said that the hope of all mankind rests on our shoulders. But I don't care about any of that stuff. This is just to satisfy my own impulses. I mean, getting to fight your greatest rival in a situation like this? It really gets your blood pumping, doesn't it? I couldn't care less if people think I'm some amoral asshole. I don't mince words. The only thing I care about is being the number 1 player in the world and taking their spot on the top of the leaderboard. Is there anything you want to do after that, you may ask? Nope. There's nothing. Nothing at all. But despite that, or rather because of that, I have to do it. After all, I'm no hero. I'm no soldier. I'm not the protagonist of some mecha anime either. Yep, The beginning of the game. Here we go. System link online.
Mic test. Kai, say something.
Ojorimase, nochiyo.
Loud and clear. Everyone, say something.
Testing.
Osu. I feel like I'm becoming one with everyone. Now the suspicious wind is blowing, and with this coming. Yep, okay. Kai, is your Pokemon plugged in? It's the red cable.
Way ahead of you. By the way, why red? Got a new favorite color or something, Aki-chan?
Because it makes it go 3 times faster.
I don't really get that logic, but okay. Oh my god, we're at the beginning of the game! This feels so weird and kind of exciting.
Oh, system boot complete. Terra stable. Can you see my face?
Nice and clear.
All servo motors, less than 1% error from home position.
Electric supply system's normal. It says the power generator can run continuously for 13 hours.
More than enough time.
Actuators all green. Gyro sensor, auto balancer, both functioning correctly. Skip checks from number 9 to number 16.
Wait, are you sure?
Can you just trust me for once? Who do you think I am?
Forgive me, oh young one.
Alright, next activate DG297.
DG297 loading. Here we go. It's time to pilot.
Activated.
Left and right laser scanners all green.
Now loading perimeter map. 3 meters, 5 meters, 7, 10, 15, 20, maximum range. Topographical assessment AI functioning properly. No problem. Everything's fine. Camera test time. Go nuts. Testing 360-degree camera. Kai, did you fasten your seatbelt?
Of course. Seat lock released. I just have to spin around, right? Whee! It feels so cool to be back here at the beginning of the game. Camera link confirming. Damn, I'm getting dizzy.
I confirmed it on the monitor too. Coordinate anchor on standby. Okay?
Just a sec. Adjustment complete. Go ahead.
The coordinate anchor has arrived.
Would you mind not using such weird expressions?
But I refuse. Okay, no fighting. Alright, all checks complete.
And there you are!
Now for today's weather report, February 28th, 2020.
Irie, how did you get on this channel?
Tanigushima, Yakushima, Kagoshima Prefecture, northeast winds, mildly strong south winds expected later today. Clear skies. Wave height, 1.5 meters. Air temperature, high 14 degrees Celsius, low 10 degrees Celsius. Chance of precipitation, 10%. That's all for today's weather report.
I appreciate the valuable information.
No problem. That's everyone in the Robotics Club, right? I at least wanted to do a walking test if possible. But since we didn't have time for that, we're going into this unrehearsed. You still up for this?
Please, we knew that was going to be the case from the start. Don't go and call things off now.
Conditional green. The final call is a go. Kai, do you see that? Over toward the hangar.
Hello!
Everyone's here to see us off. Everyone from our school, the town, and JAXA. They even made a banner for us. They even trust the Robotics Club with their futures. Can you hear them? Kai, let's come back together. No matter what.
Now then, this is where my game starts. After all, I'm no hero. I'm no soldier. I'm not the protagonist of some mecha anime either. I'm just a fighting game player. Convaro, launch! Here we go. Yes! Yes! The power! Noma Nakatane. Yes, look at him! It's been about 15 minutes since I started walking. I had trouble getting past the narrow road to the exit onto NH58, so I'm still lumbering through Nakatane.
Hi, how's it going up there?
I face my Pokecom downward and see Akio riding ahead on her scooter. The posture control system is properly identifying her as a frontal obstacle. I need to make sure I don't step on her.
Butt hurts and shoulders too.
Why are you talking like that?
Because the tremors are ridiculous!
Each time I take a step, the impact causes my butt to rise up off the seat. Then it immediately slams right back down onto it. If I wasn't wearing a seatbelt, I'd be mincemeat.
We've gotten a better chair. We didn't have time to replace it.
Ah, awesome! I'm gonna get sick if I stay in here for too long. I've got so many hours on KB, a first-person fighting game, that I figured I didn't get motion sickness. I don't know about this. Also, it's a bit hot.
Even though it's winter?
It's probably because of the laser beam transmitter. Gosh dang it. My iPad's ringing. It's on the other side of my room. I tried pulling it with the cable. I got it with my foot. Now it's on the other side. It'll live. The parabolic antenna for the laser beam electrical transmission is right behind the cockpit. Laser's been trained on it this entire time.
There's no chance of climbing into the cockpit by accident or anything.
I would be real happy if it did. Just then I happen to see the older ladies at Biku waving their hands at us. It's a little sad that I can't wave back.
No balancers operating normally. With only 6 motors, I can't exactly walk delicately.
I was prepared for that. The image in my head from last summer's Model 1 test is still alive and well. Back then, all I could feel in the cockpit was the sound of the engine and the creepy grinding of metal. I didn't really feel the vibrations that much, so I guess I just assumed that it wouldn't be an issue in Super Gunbill 1. Turns out, those vibrations have become my mortal enemy.
With it shaking this much, I'd start making input mistakes.
Model 1 was fine because all I had to do was push a couple buttons installed inside the cockpit. But Super Gunbill 1 is equipped with the kill balance system. Just walking like this requires a constant input of the advanced command. God, I wish I had an auto mode. It's fine right now since I'm just walking, but it's gonna be an issue when I have to face Misuni. We're talking one of the most basic elements of winning in a fighting game. Thoroughly eliminating input errors. Super Gunbill 1 is the same in that respect. The inside of this cockpit is hardly the best environment for that.
It's too late to switch remote operation now.
Yeah, I know. Let a man grumble. I'm gonna be walking to the TNSC for several hours. I'll just have to get used to the shaking with the time I have.
I'll try adjusting the walking motion a little. I'll do my best to reduce the vibrations as much as I can.
You're a lifesaver!
Everyone should know that updating the programming as it walks isn't possible for normal people. In other words, Frau Chan is a terror genius. Yes, Senpai, I'm expecting a 2-hour collarbone licking extravaganza for this.
Oh, Chan! Could you not?
Yeah, Frau, you can't do that.
You use my Somebody killed Michi.
Sexual harassment at Senpai can drop dead. The fine women of the BTA will make sure you never teach again.
Yeah, somebody kill Michi.
Let's talk about collarbones. And more adjustments. Please. I just can't help myself, yeah.
Frau reluctantly says before going quiet to immerse herself in her work.
You're all so much fun.
That's right, Iris been added to Unit A team. Look at her. She joined at the last minute, insisting she'd come with us no matter what. Didn't take long for Akio to crack. She might actually be as stubborn as Akio despite her appearance.
Irie, if you're cold, you can trade places with Fraba whenever you want.
Iris sitting in the bed of the Thunder Emperor. She's acting as June's support.
Okay, I'm fine for now.
I see the Urei General Store to my side. Caused me to remember Mizuka-san and my chest tightens up. I still need to deliver her last words to Misune. Aki-chan! Just keep heading south. Highway 58. Right?
Yep, straight to Minitane. Then turn left at the Kaminaka intersection.
Can this robot make it down? The slope there? I'm kind of worried.
I sure hope it does, considering how many hills it are between us and TNSC.
Tagashima may appear flat, but has a lot of minor ups and downs. I inside and open up one of the fruit-sour melons I snuck in my pocket. I drained the bottle in a single gulp. I still have 5 left. There's a knapsack at my feet. They're in there along with the EM irradiation device. It'd actually be really bad if they leaked and broke the device. I hurriedly take the bottles out, but due to the vibrations, leave them out in the cockpit causing them to roll all over the place. Well, that's a shame. Hey, what do I do if I need to use the toilet? Super Rebel wasn't capable of crouching down. Back at the old airport, I got into the robot while I was lying down. Dangerous, I know.
There's a rope ladder in case of emergency. But you're not strong enough to climb that thing, right?
Yeah, probably.
And you'll just have to hold it. Maybe you should wear a diaper.
I guess I'll cool it on the drinks. Super Gumbo 1 nears its first real obstacle, the downhill slope by the Nakatane Community Center. Can this thing handle slopes?
No problem. Everything's fine. The yaw bouncer and gyro are both working normally.
Has wheels on the tips of feet, right? Don't tell me he's gonna trip because of those.
Well, of course not. I wouldn't make such an elementary mistake. Have her stay at the minimum speed, please. Take each step carefully, thanks. Just keep in mind that if the robot falls over, you're not going to come out of it unscathed. Be careful.
I glance over at the shock absorber, or at least that's what I'd like to call it, but it's literally just a cushion haphazardly stuck to the cockpit wall. I'd rather not get turned into mincemeat. Despite my unease, I input the advance command and proceed down the hill. I can hear the sounds of creaking metal beneath my feet. I can tell that the servo motors are spinning their gears as fast as possible. I know it was my choice to pilot this thing, but I can't help but somewhat regret my decision. Subaru's perspective. By the time Doc and I catch up in the car, Super Gumbo 1 has already arrived in Mimitane. It took a little under 3 hours to get there. To think it'd take that long to cover the distance a car could travel in 15 minutes or a scooter in 30. We knew this would be the case ahead of time, but man, we're cutting it close. Right now, Super Gumbo 1 is stopped in the middle of the road. A large crane sitting beside it as workers hurry to attach a second pile bunker. Before the robot left the old airport, the left pile bunker was already attached and tested. That leaves the right one. Doc's friends are doing the heavy lifting, which is way more efficient than us amateurs doing it. As expected, with several people working together, the process takes less than 10 minutes. Very impressive.
Kai, it's attached.
Press contacts Yashu-senpai via her Pokecon. He's currently waiting on standby in the cockpit. Alright, time to reboot. The robot restarts. Yashu-senpai's Pokecom and Super Gumbo 1 systems are synchronized. Reboot complete.
There are more commands now. It's the same as Gunbarrel straight right.
Got it. I have 2 needles. Yashio-senpai is able to follow through Ruri's explanation with little context.
Also, we include a little gimmick just in case.
What do you mean by that?
You know, you only use it once, and once you do, the pile bunker will be useless. Make sure you get the timing right.
So what exactly is the attack?
The Gambaro Ankh Striker. Are applied in the same fashion as Furuguri.
Huh.
And Yasuo-senpai grins like he immediately understands. Gambaro's most powerful finishing move, the Gambaro Ankh Striker. I know Yasuo-senpai will make good use of it. As far as I can tell through the monitor, he doesn't look too awful. I feared he'd have vomited once or twice due to the shaking, but I'm relieved to see he's adapted. That's one less factor to worry about. I'll be joining you all from here on. Yasuo-senpai, we'll also be testing the pile bunker we just attached. Daizuami is going back to the old airport with the artisan and the crane. They'll be forming Unit C in the rear. The workers leave us with words of encouragement as they head out.
Alright, Subaru. Subaru will get in the Thunder Emperor. Sorry, Ari, but can you help him get into the truck bed?
Okay, no problem.
Yukifune-san and Daitoku-senpai both extend me a hand. With their assistance, I managed to climb into the truck bed.
Subaru-kun, your leg doing okay?
Of course it's not. If I bump into anything, it hurts so much that I can barely stand.
What's wrong?
This is bad. He bumped his leg against the gun mount.
I think he peed from the pain. I'm okay with you writing more. I can use this for my delusions.
Hidaka-kun, are you okay?
I'm alright. Yukifune-san and Daitoku-senpai gently rub my back, but obviously that doesn't do anything to lessen the pain. I'm grateful, but I can't summon the strength to offer any words of thanks as I suck air through my teeth and suffer through the pain.
Just use your guts and willpower to make it through.
I doubt that's gonna help.
Kai, I'll run the test in Subaru's place. First, from a standing position, try shooting the right pile bunker from 90 degrees. After that, we'll test it while walking. Jun, be sure to keep the laser beam aimed squarely on the antenna.
Got it.
Daitoku-senpai moves away from me and takes hold of the laser gun mount.
Test fire in the right pile bunker. Fire! Whoop!
Above my head, the pile bunker powerfully ejects from its cradle.
Operation confirmed.
Man, that recoil's nuts. If I use the left and right ones in succession, are we sure the cockpit isn't gonna come off?
Just remember, attaching these things with a rush job. It's finally calming down. My leg is still throbbing, but I can at least talk. Doc, he made them on his own without thinking they'd be attached like Super Gundam 1. Your concerns are completely valid.
Well, is it really okay to use them then?
That's what these tests are meant to determine.
What will you do if you find out they're too dangerous? Come on, say something.
I decide to answer honestly. It's impossible to make power output adjustments to the pile bunkers at this stage.
Then why even bother testing them?
To roughly estimate how many shots the body can endure. This must be done some way or another.
Oh, that makes sense.
If we can figure out the limit, then we can use that as a reference for how to fight. Make sure not to hit that limit, okay?
They were forcibly attached to what might as well be called paper mache. There isn't much we can do about the attack being life-threatening. But judging by the test just now, we won't have to worry about it all exploding after one use.
Alright, resuming your charge.
When Super Gundam 1 starts moving, the small truck I'm riding in starts up as well. I look up at the robot's large back from the truck bed. I must see this through the end with my own two eyes. No, I want to see it through. As one of the people who helped create Super Gundam 1, and as a member of the Robotics Club.
No. Tanegashima. The TNSC.
Kai, stop for a sec.
At Akio's orders, I stop inputting the advance command. My shoulders are stiff. I've lost almost all sensation in my ass. Repeatedly inputting the same command for hours isn't hard, but the shaking is really getting to me. But finally, after nearly 5 hours, we've arrived.
The gate's open.
The gates of the Osaki Launch Complex always has a guard. Entrance is forbidden for unrelated personnel. But right now, there are no guards. The gate is wide open. Up ahead waits Misani and Kimijima Ko. The rocket load with the BHB is supposed to be launched in less than 30 minutes.
Just 2 months ago, we were here building Gun Model 2.
And then we got kicked out after it was revealed that TNSC would be launching its first rocket in years. I never even dreamed back then that we'd be returning here like this. Talk about a twist of fate. To be honest, I'm pretty fired up.
This is Tanuji. Nice-san, what's the situation over there? I'm rendezvous with the observers. We're all in position. Also, we know the specific X time. X time is 12:27. I repeat, X time is 12:27. We have little over 30 minutes left.
Understood. Sounds like we're cutting it really close. Here we go. Final boss fight. I got my controller at standby ready. I can yoink that thing and start inputting commands because I guarantee you... Actually, scratch that. I actually already read it. So there is technically a good and bad ending here. Obviously, the good ending is what we're going for. Admittedly, I don't know if I'm going for the bad ending, but maybe I will. In fact, you know what? I'll make a save here. If we had spent even another hour on maintenance and refinement, we wouldn't have even made it in time. We're also fortunate the enemy didn't attack us along the way. It looks like Mizuni and her team are focused on defending the launch site.
Once Super Gumbo 1 enters combat, we'll charge in as well. Everyone in the Robotics Club, good luck. You guys be safe too. Okie dokie.
I take a deep breath. I stretch my arms out wide to loosen up my body. I bend and extend my knees in a narrow cockpit. Nobody said anything since Nai-san's report. Even Michi puts a lid on his proteps. With the decisive battle ahead of us, everyone is probably nervous, doing their best to calm their hearts and minds. To be honest, I kinda hope some adults would step in and save the day. I mean, the military and the police exist for stuff like this, right? On top of that, SWAT never got back to us. I guess the anti-Kimijima Co virus didn't make it in time. Regardless, out of everyone on Earth, the only people in any position right now to stop the rocket launch is us. We're the only ones who made it here. There's no turning back now. We can't stop here. There's only 30 minutes left until the rocket launches, leading to the deaths of 5 billion people. In that half hour, the fate of all humanity will be decided. We're cutting it real damn close. This is our last chance. But I couldn't care less about that. If I focused on that, I'd never be able to beat Misumi. And I will defeat her. I'll become number one. That's my one and only victory condition.
Listen up, everyone.
First open his mouth and break the silence is our very own delinquent advisor.
Your teacher has a pro tip up his sleeve that'll calm your nerves down real quick. Write down the kanji a character for burst 3 times on the palm of your hand and eat it.
That's really not pro tip.
By the way, you better not moon us out there, Yashio. I'm lecturing this out to the entire world right now. We're getting flooded with messages of support, not just in Japanese, but in English, French, Portuguese, and even Arabic too.
Wait, what? First I've heard of it.
Anyway, that means that, right? What that means is right now, the entire world is on your side.
Akio's expression grows serious.
Everyone, are you ready? If we follow the plan, I know we'll win.
We don't need words anymore. I can tell just by looking at everyone's faces through my Pokecon. We're ready. Aki-chan, give the order.
Akio-chan. Press senpai.
Press.
Aki-chan.
Alright, Super Gumbo 1, attack!
Let's do it. Final battle time. Tanegashima, TNSC. Time to end this. As I advance up the gentle uphill slope, my field of vision suddenly widens. This is the Osaki Launch Complex, the place where countless rockets have been launched. Despite the absurd situation we find ourselves in with the fate of humanity on the line, I can hear the sound of waves in the distance. It's tranquil, with not a person in sight. Nothing has changed from the usual peaceful atmosphere of Tanegashima. On Launch Pad 1, Black 1 stands tall, set to launch in 15 minutes. It's much bigger than I expected. Now that I think about it, this is the first time I've seen a rocket up close and personal. And next to it is a large black spider, the rocket's guardian, Sumeragi. I feel like I gotta save here. It doesn't look any different from the one at the expo. Is Mitsuni in there? I don't see any other people. Mitsuni should have a few of her terrorist comrades left. Naya-san must be right, and they're focused on launching the rocket. In other words, if we defeat Sumeragi, most of our other problems will be solved. This is a true 1v1. A classic fighting game matchup. Now then, what's her first move? Allow me to warn you. Mitsuni's voice echoes throughout the launch site.
Big sis, if you advance any further, I will kill all of you. Aki, Kai, don't make me do this. Please, turn back now. No way!
Akio shouts.
We're here to beat you, big sis. We're gonna take you down and save you. Don't even try to get us to back down.
In response to Akio, Mitsuni says nothing. Well done, Aki-chan.
That's what I'm talking about, little cinnamon. No, Akio.
We knew from the beginning we wouldn't be able to talk things out. That much was made clear to us once again. Our enemy is truly serious. If we don't take them out, we're dead. Which is why I'm getting fired up. There's already adrenaline coursing through my veins.
Everyone, stick to the plan. Me, Subaru, and Irie will neutralize Sumeragi's rocket missiles. Michi, keep them hidden in behind Super Gumbo 1. Keep the Thunder Emperor away from the missiles.
I'll drive nice and safe. Leave it to me.
June, use the laser mount to keep supplying power to the robot. Things are going intense, so good luck. I'll see you. Kai, the longer this fight drags on, the more of a disadvantage we're at. We only have one chance.
Got it. I still have the space cane I got from Akio before we left today. I kept it in my pocket the whole time. I take the wrapper off and plop it in my mouth. The refreshing mint flavor blows up through my nose, stimulating my brain. Combat mode. I shut out all distractions. Focus all 5 of my senses on the monitor in front of me.
Everyone, we're all going home together, no matter what. Commence the operation.
Hell yeah. Let's do this, Tagadine. Round 1. Fight.
I input the advanced command. Super Gumbo 1 takes a single step toward the black spider. It instantly responds. Its 6 legs shake and start to wriggle. It looks like she's ready to meet us in combat.
Kai, don't stop no matter what happens. Just close the distance.
Not that I need to be told. Sorry, but the only thing I see now is that spider's Mitsuni is riding.
Here we go.
A missile pod comes sliding out from the spider's torso. It really does have missiles.
Here they come.
Super Gumbo 1 is unarmed. If I take a direct hit, I'll get one shot. Nevertheless, I input the advanced command.
Here we go.
The missiles spew flames behind them. Mitsuni starts by firing 2. They're heading right for me. A direct course, but
I'm not stopping for anything.
I continue to move forward. The moment I take another step, the 2 missiles suddenly change directions. See ya! The robot's frame shakes from the shockwave of the blast.
Whoa.
I almost draw my Pokecom on the floor. If I break the screen, then it's all over. There's the missiles that collide with the wrong targets. One hit a nearby embankment, and the other a building.
Yeah, our decoys seem to be working. Hurry, everyone, keep sticking geotags everywhere.
I can tell just by looking at the screen. New geotags are being stuck in real time all over the Osaki launch complex. 10, 20, 30. After just a brief amount of lag, Each geotech spawns a Gunvarl the same size as Super Gunbill 1. The geotechs have ARA annotations stuck to them, so the moment Hero reads them, it automatically recognizes them. As a result, there are over 30 life-size Gunvarls swarming the Osaki launch complex, and they are still increasing. These are AR decoys. How do you like that, Misani? Oh boy. The blast of the missile hitting a nearby embankment is enough to almost make me cower on the spot. I've never experienced this kind of heat and impact before. This thing really is a weapon meant for killing people. Oh, is this Akio?
If Yashio-kun got hit by one of those missiles while inside his Super Gunboat 1, he'd die. No, not just Yashio-kun. There's a chance the missile could chase after us and hit us too. I'm scared. My knees are shaking. It's not just my knees. My hands...
Oh, it's Juna!
My hands holding the laser gun mount are also trembling. Our only ray of hope are the AR decoys. Right next to me, Airi-chan and Hidaki-kun are still furiously tapping away at their Pokecoms.
I no longer fear anything.
Gojira-senpai is getting amped up in the passenger seat of the truck.
I know things are going as planned and all, but don't get cocky, Kona-chan. Jun-chan, don't cut off the power supply. The Super Gunbill 1's lifeline.
I clench my teeth and channel strength to my knees in response. Okay, I'll do my best. I give up now. Super Gunbill 1 won't be able to move. I have to keep shooting this laser at the antenna on the giant robot's back. It's a duty that has been entrusted to me. I need to see this through. I made a promise to Hidaka-kun. I told him that I'd work hard enough for the both of us. Super Gunbill 1 continues to advance. Meanwhile, the Spire hasn't taken a single step.
More missiles. Here they come.
More missiles. Another two are coming this way. Please don't hit us. I pray frantically. I don't close my eyes. If I close, then the laser beam would drift. One of the missiles hit the VAB door. The other one flies off to the lightning rod at launch pad 2 and explodes. They didn't hit us again. It's like a miracle. I want to cry, but I hold back the tears.
Too bad, Misani. Guess Sumeragi really is just a concept model.
Everyone, you're all so amazing. Etsuko doesn't have a history in military use hugs, leading Hidaka-kun to theorize that Sumeragi's missiles were acquired on the black market. But Jiro-san chimed in after that. She said that it obviously wouldn't have a missile control system, so they probably had to substitute it with something else.
Something else? Just another fake system or whatever?
When she found that Sumeragi was actually connected to Hero, we came up with a strategy.
I didn't have time, so I threw the cigar at hyperspeed.
But right now, Sumeragi sees 20 or 30 life-size Gunvarls.
And the missiles automatically aim at those decoys.
Of course, the person who came up with this little trick was...
Rao-chan wins. Flawless victory.
But Jiro-san shouts like she's in the middle of playing a video game. It's thanks to her that my fears have been alleviated a little bit.
This makes it clear. Missiles from Sumeragi use image recognition guidance, making them so sophisticated and backfiring.
Sorry about that, Misani. Machine missiles can't hit Super Gunbill 1.
And so reacting to Yashio-kun's words, the Spire fires out more missiles. 4 incoming! Yashio-kun and Mr. Nagafuka, dragging the Thunder Emperor behind him, don't stop advancing. Everything will be okay. All 4 missiles change direction and fly off to separate targets, almost as though they're trying to avoid us. Awesome! They missed again! We're getting close to Spire now. It's okay. We'll be okay.
Whoa!
Just then, the sound of a massive explosion erupts from behind me. My back is struck with an intense blast and wall of heat. Feels like I'm about to get blown away. I almost fall out of the truck bed. My head nearly goes blank. But the teaching of my dad and grandpa during training come to my mind.
Act with simplicity and fortitude to bring forth great virtue.
I may be weak. I may have lost all my matches on the first round. But I can't afford to lose today. I need to be strong. Go forth with simplicity and fortitude, Daitoku Juna. Go! I plant my feet into the bed of the truck and take a firm stance. I twist my ankle, causing intense pain to shoot through my leg, but I ignore it. I desperately hold onto the laser gun mount and restore my posture.
Daitoku, make sure not to get thrown off.
Got it.
There we go, Juna. I've managed to get the distance between Sumeragi and I down to 30 meters. The blast from a missile exploding nearby had me scared I might fall over, but I'm okay.
According to the data, the missile pod in Sumeragi is loaded with 10 missiles. If that information is correct, it should only have 2 left.
If I can get through this, round 1 is mine. I advance without fear. Spire moves its legs. It takes one step back after another, trying to put more distance between us. Like hell, you're getting away! Super Gumbo 1 is fast enough to keep up with the Spire's movements. Advance. Input command. Do your thing, Monopoles. The distance narrows. 10 meters. But she won't fire. Is she going to switch to melee combat? Or does she lose the will to fight after seeing all the decoys? Is she saving those last 2 missiles? You're never going to beat me with strats like that. Don't underestimate me, Misani. Advance. Just a few more meters and she'll be in range.
More missiles.
I'm too close. Haki! Slow down. Slow-mo. With this, we can dodge them. The flow of time suddenly slows down. The missiles keep approaching. One of them is already turning in a completely different direction. The problem is the last missile. It's too close to Super Gun Bill 1. Before it'll be able to change course to one of the decoys, it'll slam right into me. Damn it, did Misani calculate this? Thanks to Akio's instant response, I've managed to activate slow-mo. Considering Super Gun Bill 1 specs, I won't be able to dodge at this range. It hurts to breathe. I feel like I'm suffocating. The warmth is quickly leaving my hands and feet. Yet my head is so hot that I feel like I've burst a blood vessel. I'm so itchy that I want to tear at my skin. But even then, think, Kaito. How are you going to get out of this? Find a way. I read the missile's trajectory. I expand my own awareness. I make my consciousness one with the machine. I synchronize my reality with Super Gun Bill 1's reality. It's going to be a gamble. I weigh on the timing. I have exactly 4 frames. Got the angle. Pile bunker. Fire. Oh, shit. That's not the controller. Why is it not the controller? I quickly input the command. The left pile bunker begins to eject from its container. It's still slow. The normal flow of time is yet to return to the world. The robot's frame shakes as the pile bunker ejects. My body shakes violently along with it. The tip of the pile bunker. It's a crapshoot as to whether it'll hit the missile or not. Here we go.
Kai!
What happened?
Kai! Yashio-kun! Yashio-san! Senpai!
Yashio! Yashio! Yashio-senpai!
Let the missile from Super Right score a direct hit on Super Gun Bill 1's body. I scream at the top of my lungs, all while trying to prevent myself from getting blown away by the blast.
Oh, wow! This is like one of the first time we're seeing a Kai model. What the heck?
I immediately see that Kai is safe through my Pokecom monitor. Kai! Thank goodness. Just imagining Kai gone was enough to make my chest feel like it would burst open. My heart is pounding. I'm glad Kai's safe, but he looks like he's in a lot of pain. I know very well how much he suffers after an attack.
Where'd the R1 go?
The R1 hit the VIB.
The Super Gun Bill 1's left pile bunker has been blown to bits from stopping the missile. It's useless now. But now Kai is so close to Sumeragi that he could probably touch it. It's within the pile bunker's range. Our strategy worked. We closed the distance on Sumeragi. But at the same time, that means we're in range of its front leg blades. The AR decoys aren't going to help us from here on out.
Kai's piloting is the only thing we can rely on. The left pile bunker's been blown away. It's useless. Might overdo it.
Still got the right one.
You sound like you're in so much pain.
Hagi-chan, if you hadn't reacted so quick, I would have died.
To be honest, I didn't want to push the button. I didn't want to give Kai an attack. Yesterday, soon after returning from Uchigauka Park with Irie and Nai-san, Kai gave me this weird remote control. What is this thing?
Let's just say it's a super secret tool made by our enemy. And now we can use it too.
He said that with a mischievous grin on his face as he showed me the inside of his backpack. At the time, I couldn't believe that Kai would go off his way to use such a dangerous, evil weapon. He insisted. According to him, he needed to defeat my big sis.
I want to test it and make sure it's usable in real combat. Pressing the button on the remote control will activate the device. Could you stand back a bit and try it?
Wait, are you going to be a test subject?
I mean, how else will I know if it works or not?
I wasn't super okay with it, but without much of a choice, I decided to press the button. Kai had an attack. It was clear as day that this device caused it. Kai smiled, explaining their chances of winning just went up. Hey Kai, you never thought of anything but winning, have you? All I wanted to do was have fun playing games with you and Big Sis. My gaze falls down to the remote control in my hands. If I keep using this, Kai's body won't hold. The more I use it, the more his life might be in danger. Kai, this is too cruel, Kai. Why would you entrust me with something like this? Just then, I see Sumeragi slowly start to raise its body. The way it has its two front legs up makes it look like it's a praying mantis. Big Sis is serious. Right, you can't get hit by those arms.
Hagi!
Again. I press the button again. Kai, how can you ask me to do this without any hesitation? When I think about how much you're suffering, I want to break down into tears. Super Gumbo 1 moves with amazing accuracy and speed. Almost as though it predicted the future, it dodges Sumeragi's right blade as it comes down. The spider then immediately follows up with its left leg blade. I know Kai's going to ask me again. He's going to ask me to press the button. I don't want to. Kai will die. My fingers pulling the remote control tremble. The thought of Kai disappearing scares me so much that I can't help it. No, I can't! I unconsciously cry out. I can't press it. Super Gumbo 1 fires its remaining pile bunker. With perfect timing, it hits the joint of the spider's front leg as it swings down. He did that without Somo. Kai, you're incredible. Super Gumbo 1 takes a step back using the force of the recoil. Subaragi returns his legs to the ground in pursuit. Kai! Big Sis is going to kill him.
Don't hesitate!
But you'll die, Kai! If I push the button, I'll be killing him. What should I do? After closing the distance, Sumeragi raises one front leg to its side. The blade gleams like bright golden yellow. It's not just a mere blade. Please, run! Just as I'm about to scream those words out loud. Super Gumbo 1 takes a step towards Sumeragi. He stepped forward.
I believe in you. So believe in me!
That's right. I made a promise. When I accepted this remote control, I promised not to hesitate. Kai gave it to me because he believed in me. Back on the deck of the MFNME, he held my hand the entire time. Big Sis held my hand when I woke up in the hospital. I believe that Kai will be okay. He'll save Big Sis. He won't leave me alone and disappear. And that's because...
There's no way in hell I'm gonna lose. Who do you think I am?
You love games. You hate losing. You're the boy I've always loved ever since we were kids. If I don't believe in Kai, who will? Super Gumbo 1's pile bunker shifts to a 45-degree angle. Sumeragi immediately swings his blade in an attempt to block Kai's attack. Get fired up. Come on, Aki, it's now or never. Grant me the courage to press this button.
Aki!
I believe in you. Win, Kai!
Aki! When she hesitated last time, I wasn't sure what I'd do. She came through this time. Thank you, Aki-chan. I've never experienced using slow-mo 3 times in a row before. It feels like a bomb's exploded in my head. That's the sort of intense pain we're talking here. My vision is flickering. I want to scream in agony, but my voice won't come out. The spider's blade slowly moves, looking to sweep under Gunbill 1's leg. After waiting 2 frames. No! Perfect timing. I predict the path of the blade approaching Super Gunbill 1's leg and fire the pile bunker. Hit it. Please hit it. Slowly, as though it's being sucked in. The tip of the pile bunker slams down into the blade from above. The pile bunker scores a direct hit on the spider's blade. The blade shatters in 2. I wait for the pile bunker to retract again. The spider starts lifting its arm blade. We're almost at 0 distance. Hell, we're almost touching. The spider's front leg will have to swing out a longer than normal trajectory in order to swipe at me. I'll make it in time. At this range. Faster. Aki! The 4th time. My head throbs as if countless cockroaches are crawling around inside of it. I've lost almost all sensation in my legs. At this range, where we're almost touching, I can see where the FOS is with my own 2 eyes. I turn slightly. I adjust the angle of the pile bunker. Hit it! Fire! In the slow, dead world, there is no sound. The impact shakes the machine's frame and my entire body. My shoulders dig into the seat. There's still no pain. Everything suddenly comes flooding back into me as the silent world ends. Oh boy. Kai, I'm scared. I'm scared. Bash it! I felt that. Direct hit confirmed.
You did it! Amazing!
Suragi's core. The FOS. I scored a direct hit on the right side. With this, half the spider won't be able to move. The remaining 3 legs on the left side are still wriggling about. You still know when to give up, do you? In my foggy awareness, I go all to finish off with another attack. Suddenly, there's an intense release of compressed air from Sumeragi's body. Like a smoke screen engulfs the entire spider, Kaminagi. The strength leaves its legs. The spider's belly virtually rips open and its body splits. From inside, a slender humanoid silhouette rises up. Kaminagi. It's abandoning the hug! There, from within the giant body of the spider, rises forth a slim bipedal robot about half the height of Super Gunbill 1.
That's...
The smoke clears. Kaminagi. Holy.
It's so cool.
Eyes on the prize, please.
Sorry. Kai, be careful. That person once said, "It's now the time!" You won't beat them by force alone.
You ought to tell me that. I wasn't going to turn my attention to Kaminagi. A jet black body. Human-like arms equipped with hands and fingers. Long, slender legs. It's almost like a medieval knight clad in black armor. I can see why Akio was so enraptured. A black knight, huh?
According to the data, Kaminagi stands a little over 5 meters tall. It's only about half the height of Super Gunbill 1. A robot is nearly twice the size. So then, why is this thing projecting such an overwhelming aura? It has a demonic presence. Yet I find myself entranced by it. I can't help but tremble. I set the pile bunker to a 45-degree angle. Akshan, slow-mo! Round 2 has already begun. Little does she know that as she wastes her time posing, she's already in range of my pile bunker. Input command, accurately and without error. Eat this, Misani. Victory is mine. The pile bunker once again fires and produces painful recoil, but... Not good. Is it faster than slow-mo? Kaminagi rapidly steps aside. I missed! She dodged it! The reaction speed is insane! My timing should have been perfect! She's faster than slow-mo!
How did it move like that? It's so fast.
This is bad. The difference in specs is worse than we thought, Senpai. See, that's just flying things! My heart is pounding out of control. Even though slow-mo's over, I feel like I'm still suffocating.
Yashio-kun, she's circled behind you.
The lightness to its step, Kaminagi's already made its way around Super Gunbill 1. Behind me! Already? My moon speed isn't fast enough to turn around. My power bill has a 360-degree view, but my eyes can't keep up with Misani's speed. So instead I opt to advance and put some distance between us. I'm not going to make it in time. I'm prepared to take a hit or two. And just as I look over, I realize Kaminagi isn't even looking at Super Gunbill 1. I was wrong. Misani's target wasn't me. Michi, run! It's a Thunder Emperor.
Don't underestimate me, Cinemia.
Thunder Emperor suddenly takes off. The Shrek's 660 engine and runs off. Power generator in tow topples over and sparks fly. Still, Thunder Emperor manages to skim by Kaminagi's side and drives off toward the VAB. Misani doesn't attempt to pursue them, instead choosing to keep her distance from Super Gunbill 1. Misani, I thought you were better than this. I thought this was a 1v1 between me and Misani. But despite that, she went after Michi and the others. They were completely defenseless. She most likely wanted to destroy everyone's power source. Even then, she knew damn well that what happened to the 5 people riding in that truck.
Is everyone okay?
I died. Yep, I'm dead. I died just now.
I'm alright.
Somehow. Yes, I'm fine too. Thank goodness. This is bad. The power generators.
Thanks to how the Thunder Emperor took off, the generator slid out of the truck bed, taking the bumper with it. It's now sitting right in the middle of the launch complex. With the laser gun now unusable, Super Gunbill will have switched to battery power. I'm guessing I have 5 minutes at best, eh? Laser mount is useless now. There won't be any more power. I have to hurry. I input the advance command. I close it in between us. Or at least I tried to, but Kaminagi is too fast. While I lumber forward, she can run in circles and retreat diagonally. Sidestep and retreat. The fact that Kaminagi can do both at once means it has an amazing leg maneuverability.
Fine, close the distance.
I'm trying! But it's not working.
I think she's trying to make this a war of attrition. Yeah.
For Misani and Kimijimiko, if they can just buy 10 minutes, they can make Project Adam a success. We obviously have the overwhelming advantage in terms of machine specs. There's no reason for them to fight. We predicted the situation in our strategy meeting. They also know that we can't just attack the rocket either. They're toying with us. Anything you resort to running out the clock. Stop disappointing me, Misani. Despite my taunts, Kaminagi shows no signs of changing tactics.
This is Tanuki. We say to the Chief Senamiya.
On hearing Nai-san's report, Akio gasps. Oh no!
This is Tanuki. We safely cured Chief Sinomiya. Command Center, I'm currently in is eerily silent. We've taken control of the Command Center. Other than Sumiya Misaka, all terrorists have committed suicide. Huh? We were prepared for a firefight, but in the end, we didn't face a single terrorist on the way here.
Why?
We're able to stop the rocket launch.
I'm sorry. No matter what we try, it won't accept the abort launch command. What? But why? I don't know. No matter what we do, it won't listen to our commands. We asked Chief Sinomiya about how to deal with it, and even called the others back at the airport, but no luck.
Isn't there a launch control building for large rockets next to the VAB? What about there?
It isn't being used for launch.
Chief Sinomiya holds up his own Pokemon and speaks. Dad, I'm so glad you're safe. In response to Akio's words, Chief Sinomiya manages to muster a smile. When we charged in here, he was tied up and gagged. He was bound like that for the entirety of the last 2 days, yet he still managed to smile. A smile that put his daughter at ease. Dads really are super strong.
That rocket's launch control system should be the same as Epsilon. Mobile control. Sadly, the guy in charge of that, Fujishiro-kun, remote access to his PC is currently blocked. We can't access his computer.
The one with current administration is Himijima Ko. What?
What a fascinating conversation.
An unfamiliar voice rings out from my Pokecom speaker. Is this Sinomiya Misaki? I glance at Chief Sinomiya's face. He has such a sad look in his eyes.
But now you understand. You cannot stop the rocket launch. Although I applaud you for neutralizing Sumeragi. This is the end. You are out of options. Just give up and watch the launch from there.
The members of the Robotics Club are at a loss for words. I have to be the bearer of even worse news. Kaito, Akio, everyone in the Robotics Club. Starting now, you're no longer the decoy team. You're the only ones who can save the world now. Please forgive us adults for not being able to take responsibility. For putting this heavy burden on all of you. No matter what you decide to do, I'll follow you to the end. Nobody will blame you if you choose to.
Could you stop talking for a sec, Nai-san?
Huh? I'm off guard.
Choose to what? Run away? Like hell we will. I'm here for one reason, and one reason alone. To become the best in the world. There's no way I can hide how fired up I am to finally settle the score with Misi after 7 goddamn years.
Yashio-kun.
Absolute nonsense, but by and large I agree.
Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. That's a pro tip.
Kai, let's beat her. Let's beat Big Sis.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
These kids are something else. They're so strong. None of them are losing to this insane pressure. They're all fighting while believing in what they all built together. Good luck.
Akio.
I'm sorry, Dad. We might not be able to save Big Sis.
Just be safe.
Chief Sinomiya says he taps the logout button. There's nothing else we can do. All that's left is to believe in the Robotics Club. Everyone, please don't lose.
Alright. After hearing Nai-san's report, I bite down hard on my lip. Either the rocket launches first or Super Gumbill 1 runs out of power.
T-minus 5 minutes.
Yo, I heard it all. Looks like UNC's not gonna get their time to shine.
Charge in, Doc. We can't hold anything back now.
Got it. Just hold your horses.
Yashio-senpai, do you have a plan?
Of course not. I have no way of catching up to her. Even now, I just keep advancing, turning a little and advancing again. I repeat that over and over. Kainagi's gaining distance faster than I can move.
I figured as much.
Sasura-kun, mind telling me your secret plan?
I don't have one, unfortunately.
I figured.
Bravo, could you set up the
the leg motor output to full to speed up or something? Don't be absurd. I have my limits too, you know, estimate. This isn't something I can fix with programming. We should have installed the transformation mechanism for Gunball XL Impact.
There's no way we could have done something like that with the time we had.
Jun, any super lethal karate techs we can use? No, there's nothing. Irie, how's the weather looking? How about lightning strike? According to today's forecast, there won't be any rain.
I just have to get close. My only hope is getting and use the pile bunker. Advance. But Kaminagi keeps gaining distance. I feel like a sheepdog. All I can hope to do is carefully choose my route so that I can maybe force Kaminagi into a corner. Misuni can see right through me, and since it's so slow, Super Gumbo 1 can't even come close to an actual sheepdog. Suddenly Kaminagi stops. I thought I'd force it in front of the VIB's door, but it suddenly drops its hips and comes charging straight at me. Aki! Sumo brings the world to a crawl. I try to aim the pile bunker at Kaminagi as it approaches me. However, even though my inputs are fast and accurate, the robot speed is as slow as ever. This is extremely frustrating. Entering slow-mo makes Super Gumbo 1's speed stand out all the more to the point of pissing me off. My brain and lungs are desperate for oxygen, but they refuse to breathe. My hands and feet are freezing cold, but the inside of my chest is on fire. My bodily instincts are screaming that I'm in danger, but my fighting game instincts tell me to take down my opponent, moving my fingers. And yet... I knew it. It wasn't enough. Thanks to the sun mix-up, the pile bunker completely whiffs. Kaminagi slips past my side, puts space between us in the fleshy manner, and stops right in front of Sumeragi's wreckage. Kaminagi had the prime opportunity to attack just now.
I think she's watching out for a counterattack. Regardless of how mobile Kaminagi is, it's like still have to stop moving before it can attack. Super Gumbo will counter in that window even if you took the hit. She wants to prevent that. Big sis! Is Kimijima-ko there?
I am Kimijima-ko.
What? If you want to take control away from me, you must kill me.
Kaminagi tears the front legs off the wreckage of Sumeragi and raises it up. He removes the armor and transforms the leg into a giant sword the same height as Kaminagi. Now it looks even more like a knight. But she still shows no intention of attacking me. As long as I don't move, she won't move either. This seems to be the plan. She's still playing the waiting game. Does she really want to slaughter 5 billion people that badly? I'm here chipping away at years and years of my lifespan just to fight her. In the end, I still can't beat her. I still can't win against Misuni. Is she going to keep toying with me like she always has all the way until the end? Was everything I did over the last 7 years all for nothing? Is Misuni still out of reach? Yashu-senpai and Kaminagi stare each other down. Who is it? This is Mole's teacher, and next to me punches the
Steering wheel and oh, it's Frau. Wheel in frustration. A call from a number I don't recognize pops up in my Pokemon. Whose number is this again? I stopped to think for a sec. Wait. Oh! Oh!
Furugo, don't play around at a time like this.
It's not it. The call from Sawada-kyun has arrived.
Sawada?
Answer.
It appears I made it in time. Apologies for making you wait. The anti-Kimijima-ko virus is ready for use. It's designed to communicate seamlessly with the DG297 3rd edition verse, the app. However, you need to fulfill a condition in order for it to take effect. The virus is only effective when used while the AR Kimijima-ko is visible. You only have to use it once, after which it will take care of the rest. That's all. I'll give the rest to you.
What? Did he seriously make us wait for 10 years and then that's all he's had to say, Lamau? But I guess that's what makes Sawada-kyun so adorable. Sawada-kyun, you're so cute, Sawada-kyun. The guy can't be interested in the opposite sex. His coworkers definitely think he's gay. That's my women's intuition speaking.
He has to be visible. There's no way. We can't seem to see Kaminagi's cockpit from the outside.
Then we have to find a way to pry open the chest hatch.
But she's not even trying to attack us.
If we use this virus, we can end this thing without killing Misani.
Kai,
We're gonna use it.
Oh, Yashio-senpai is terror motivated.
Kon-chan, is the virus good to go at any time?
Yeah, so I can lecture me how to integrate the virus into the system beforehand. What of it? I can integrate it right away, but it'll require a reboot. During the time Super Gunbill 1 won't be able to move.
how much time will it take?
About a minute.
If it takes that long, we're gonna lose. But they're just staying still too.
As long as they don't notice we're up to something, this deadlock should last for the entire the reboot. Our opposition will not attack.
I begin to work on integrating the virus as the conversation continues. I know for sure that Yashio-senpai will do it, even if it means pushing himself a little too hard.
I accept their challenge.
Just like how he saved me in Gunvarl before.
I'll take that bet, Kon-chan. Time to reboot.
See? Told you so. Self so predictable, I automatically grin.
But Kai, what if she figures it out?
How long until launch?
T-minus 3 minutes.
This is our last shot.
I'm so stressed.
Aki-chan,
Bravo, do it.
good choice.
The slurring between Yashio-senpai and Press-senpai is making me jealous. As I think about how much I want to join in, I fiercely tap away at the Pokécom resting on my knees. Program update complete. Rao-chan is such a genius, Lil. Time for the system reboot. During the next minute, nobody will be able to do anything. All I can do is wait.
Kai, don't worry, we'll keep you safe for this 1 minute.
Press-senpai said It's kind of embarrassing, but it makes me a little happy. Alright, I'm shutting down the Killbout system. Upon declaring that, I tapped my Pokécom as if I was sending a prayer.
The killbout system on my Pokécom looks like it's frozen. It's not working. For the next minute, I can't move Super Gunbill 1 at all. I'm totally defenseless. My fingers are trembling. I clench my fist to try and force them to stop shaking. A wheezing sound comes from the back of my throat. Both my body and mind want more air. My chest throbs in pain like it's being crushed. My pulse is still hammering out of control. My entire body is drenched in sweat. I can feel the blood vessels in my body pulsating. It feels like the blood inside me is boiling. Each pulse feels like I'm being stabbed with countless needles, all smaller than a grain of sand. Like any minute now, they'll all burst open and drown me in my own blood. Feeling like I'm losing my mind. I repeatedly clench and unclench my hands. Over and over. I keep doing it until the trembling stops. There are bottles of fruit sour melon all over the floor. I pick one up, crack the seal, and drain it down in one gulp. It's only then that I realize my throat was dry the entire time. The refreshing melon taste filled my mouth. It's quiet. I take a peek outside through the viewing window. Kaminagi remains still. Has she not noticed? Don't notice. Please don't notice. If she does, it's over. I hate that all I can do is pray. Come on, hurry up. This 1 minute feels like an eternity. Kaminagi takes a single step toward me. That might be Misani's way of testing the waters. She wants to see how I react. I check my Pokécom. The system still hasn't rebooted. I have no idea how many seconds are left, which means all I can do is just sit here. Kaminagi takes a second step. This time it seems much more confident. I still can't move. Then Kaminagi slowly raises its giant blade it's holding and braces its legs. Shit, she noticed! Third step. She's beginning to charge. She's coming straight at me. Kaminagi's movement is nothing like that of a robot's. Misani, are you looking at me? Are you thinking about thrashing me with some powerful combo? I sit down firmly in my seat. If you are, then bring it! I'll take all you've got, Misani! Huh? Aki! Akio drives her scooter between Super Gumbo 1 and Kaminagi.
Stop it, big sis!
You idiot!
Does she really think a screwer can stop that thing? You're just gonna get yourself killed! Akio! Kaminagi responds unexpectedly. Despite being mid-charge, it pitches forward and comes to a complete stop. Right in front of Akio. About 5 meters away from her. She stopped!
Big sis!
Is Mizune still somewhere in there? Just then, multiple trucks come driving into the launch complex. They push forward as though to shield me. The trucks stop in front of Kaminagi. Docks Unit C. They're honking up a storm. Now!
System rebooted.
Took you long enough! I held my Pokemon up to my chest. Boot screen displays for a few seconds and returns to the camera feed. Down at my feet, I can see Akio in the trucks, and in front of me is Kaminagi. Round 3. Everyone get out of here! Akio and the trucks retreat from between Mizune and I, almost like a receding wave. In their place, I advance. 1 step. 2 steps. There's nothing in my way anymore.
T-minus 2 minutes.
Kaminagi sees me start to move and begins retreating, putting more distance between us again. You're still running. I grin and grind my teeth. Mizune! I shout out. What happened to the right stuff? You better believe I'm not who I used to be. I'm not gonna lose, not even to you. So how about it? How about you stop acting like I'm such a goddamn chicken? They stop. Kaminagi's retreating legs stop. Kaminagi goes still. Our battle ends here. I'm taking the top spot. Kai. She spoke. You. Take the top spot from me. You really think you can win? Don't make me laugh. A chill runs down my spine. This is it. This is the Mizune that only I know. Then how about you come and stop me? Just like the good old days. Advance command. What, too old to play aggressively? You've lost your edge, Mizune. Come at me. Show me that calm and collected expression you always wore as you mercilessly wrecked my shit. I know better. I know the friendly face you wear on TV isn't the real you at all. Advance command. You're just an immature little girl who beats the living shit out of her childhood friend in video games. You treat your little sister like shit, calling her average in an attempt to get her to crawl after you, goddamn sadist.
What?
You're a girl, yet you're obsessed with mech anime. You randomly decide to build a giant robot in the middle of the goddamn nowhere, then you drag everyone remotely near you into it. That's a stupid, idiotic girl that I know. Advance command. Kaminagi was retreating before, but now it's advancing. We're about 10 meters apart. She'll be in range within the next step. My power bunker's range, that is. But I'll also be in range of her blade.
Kai, if you keep up that trash talk, I'm going to crush you into dust.
I'm getting hyped. A smile automatically forms on my face. This is the same high I get when I'm facing a real tough opponent. It's almost like a drug trip. The sensation of my brain juices overflowing gets me fired up as humanly possible. Of course, Mizune was the first person to teach me this feeling. Just try it! For the last 7 years, I've dreamed of beating her. This ridiculously trivial dream. It won't do anything for me in the long run. It's entirely for my own self-satisfaction. But even still, this is my dream. I've come this far just for this. Advance command. I take a step. The last step. Mizune does the same. She doesn't try to retreat. Now that's the Mizune I know. Mizune! You little brat! Kaminagi leaps into the air. His body's about level with my cockpit. Sorry, swinging that blade down. Hang in there, paper armor. This is a true 1v1 now. The cockpit trembles. The impact feels like my head got bashed in with a hammer. Aki! Let's end this, shall we? Time slows to a crawl. Despite my slow-mo, Kaminagi's blade starts tearing into the cockpit. I can see the giant blade of death approaching my body. In less than 5 seconds, my body is going to be cut into pieces. The intense pain is already enough to make me want to writhe in agony. I feel blood starting to trickle from my forehead. Even the pain is being stretched out. It's like my whole body is being twisted. Like I'm being ripped apart. All 5 of my senses are preoccupied with the pain. But none of that matters. You stopped, didn't you? You stopped moving, Misani. Lose the battle to win the war, eh? The blade sinks into Super Gumball 1's body. As long as she holds on to it, Kaminagi can't move. With this, I feel like grinning from ear to ear as I punch in the command. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Eat this! Pile bunker! I swiftly input the command. Perfect. No misinputs. It's over. However, Kaminagi does something I don't expect. It's like she knew what I was thinking. She lets go of the blade. Exit slow-mo. The pile bunker whiffs. And Kaminagi lands on the ground. Stinks her swift thinking that I'm not dead, but still. She read my moves. Damn it! I'm not done yet! I hurriedly punch in the advance command. Super Gumball 1's thick leg takes a step forward. I'm virtually on top of Kaminagi. An advance at this range is effectively a kick. Or at least it should have been. Kaminagi once again reacts with insane timing and precision. As soon as it lands on the ground, it smoothly leaps backward. After dodging the kick, she tries to gain distance again.
T-minus 1 minute.
She's gaining distance. Kaminagi's getting away. 10 meters. 20. She's using her high jump to flee. If she gets away now, I won't get another chance. Think. Her next move. While advancing, Super Gumball 1 slightly leans forward. That's it! A trump card. I've got a single attack window that'll work in this 1 to 2 second window. Aki! Please. Let this work. As soon as I shout, the world goes silent. I find myself in an icy world devoid of all heat. Kaminagi's right in front of me. It's currently in midair after performing one of its high jumps. There's 20 meters between us. My pile bunker can't cover that distance. With one exception.
You know, you use it once, and once you do, the pile bunker will be useless.
Right now, in this moment, I can land the hit. My Super Gumball 1's Gunvarl all-out attack. Let's end this. Come on! The flow of time resumes. Before me is Kaminagi. I'm locked and loaded. The command's already been input. Now go! Fire! Gunfall! On striker! Come on! The pile bunker launches at high speed. And once it extends out of its casing, it doesn't stop. It becomes a flying spear. No, if I'm gonna do this, I gotta do it right. This is Gunvarl's ultimate rocket punch. It easily covers over 20 meter distance to Kaminagi, who's currently incapable of moving midair.
Adrete!
With its much smaller stature, Kaminagi collides with the punch in midair, losing its balance and crashing down to the ground. Even the Gunvarl Angstriker isn't powerful enough to break through its armor. But that hit definitely hit home. Kaminagi's one decisive weakness. The fact that the pilot hatch is on the front, and said hatch is connected directly to the monitor. It's now dented inward. I shot my rocket punch right at the spot on the hatch weakest to blunt force. With a height like that, it's no surprise it got dented.
Remaining battery, 0. That just used up all the power.
Super Gumball 1 stopped moving. I don't care. I don't need this robot anymore. Your move, Misani. Your eyes, your cockpit monitor should be busted. Which means you only have one option. Kaminagi's hatch opens. The cockpit is exposed. And there. Clad in tight black pilot suit is Misani. She slowly removes and tosses aside her cracked helmet, her long hair blowing in the wind.
Big sis.
Her eyes. They're looking straight up at me. The fighting spirit in those eyes is as strong as ever. Even with her sight crushed. And even with the hatch wide open.
T-minus 30 seconds.
With less than 30 seconds remaining until launch, she's still more than willing to fight. In fact, she looks kind of angry. She's probably pretty upset that she took a hit from the opponent she underestimated. That's right. She's not the smart, calm, and beautiful girl that appears on TV. The Misani that the world sees isn't the real one at all. I know who she is. She's that terrifying wall that stands in front of me. The woman who would show me no mercy, crushing me without a second thought. She was a truly cold show-off who'd always beat my ass and kick my corpse right after. A truly immense wall. The very same wall that I sought to overcome. The wall I've always wanted to climb over. Kimijima-ko spotted! There he is, hovering over Misani. Kimijima-ko is like some kind of ghost.
T-minus 20 seconds. Yashio-san.
Yashio-senpai! Yashio!
Senpai. Yashio-kun.
Kai! This is the end. I'll bury the dead here and now. Aki-chan!
Kai.
Game over, Kimijima-ko. Time goes still. I focus my aim. The fingers that were shaking only moments ago are now completely still. My heart is strangely calm. 20 seconds left. I can already picture victory in my mind. Now, it's time to unleash the finishing blow. Goodbye. Virus. Fire. It's like a shock to the system. The flow of time still hasn't gone back to normal. During slow-mo, all sound should be gone. Yet in this soundless world, just now I swear I could hear Misani's voice. Thank you. Misani. She's smiling. A calm, happy smile. She's looking at me and smiling. Long ago, back when I was still a kid, she gave me that same gentle smile when we'd play at in Uchigaoka Park waiting for a rocket launch. Misani. Sound returns to my world. The virus is shaped like a missile in AR. It flies straight into the cockpit of Kaminagi. Misani shouldn't be able to see it, and yet she doesn't avert her gaze. It's like she's accepting the attack from herself. She doesn't move a single inch. She simply continues to smile. And yet, somebody is finally...
Direct hit on Kimijima-ko. What about the controls? Access rates are no longer with Kimijima-ko. Nice, son! Stop the launch countdown.
I set my gaze on Black One sitting on the launch pad. Everyone holds their breath, waiting to see what happens.
Do we make it in time? What happened?
These few seconds feel like an eternity. Oh!
T plus 10 seconds. 15. Plus means... It's Tenuji! The abort launch command went through. The rocket is grounded. Mission complete. We did it. We did it, Kai.
What about Misani? I look down at the fallen Kaminagi. Inside of its open cockpit, Misani lies limp, unconscious. Right next to her stands a calm and composed Kimijima-ko, even as his body is crumbling and falling apart. Looks like the virus is working. Yet for some reason, Kimijima-ko is smiling calmly, just like Misani earlier. His voice is by no means loud, but I can hear it clearly from my Pokecom. So close. How unfortunate. But don't think that this is the end. A second, or perhaps even a third me will likely appear everywhere elsewhere in the world quite soon. Things might have worked out for you this time, but there's no guarantee that'll be the case every time. Even then, I didn't think my words would reach him, but I can't not say it. I've been told that justice always prevails. Does it now? Yeah. Over a half century's worth of mech anime has taught us that. That's why there's no way we'll lose. That's what our club president says. I see. Perhaps he's right. He murmurs with a somewhat bitter smile on his face. And so Kimiji Mako fades into the dust from whence he came. Akio nearly trips over herself running up to Kaminagi's cockpit. She only places her ear against Misuni's chest.
She's alive. Hey, Kai. Biggs, this is okay.
My head is throbbing. Our cockpit has been mangled and ravaged. If I acted just a second later, I would have been sliced clean in half. I wiped the blood flowing from my forehead with my hand. My heart is beating so intensely that I feel like it could burst at any moment. My whole body is numb. I can't even hold up my Pokecom. I sprawl on the top of the seat and take a deep breath. I don't really feel anything after over becoming number one, but I am satisfied that I beat Misumi. I absentmindedly gaze out the horizon through my Pokecom. Time to go home. Everyone is waiting. The last 3 days, as long and turbulent as they've been, have finally come to an end. Zenkichi, win the last match without any mistakes, achievement unlocked. The wind feels amazing. It honestly feels like the wind never stops blowing on Tanegashima. The trailer with Super Gun Bill 1 loaded on it advances slowly down the national highway, no cars in sight. Compared to Michi driving the Thunder Emperor, Doc's driving is infinitely more comfortable. We're riding along with the robot in the cargo bed, but we feel no fear. We don't have the energy for that. With the battle over, everyone's completely exhausted. I'm bleeding from my head, and my whole body hurts like it's been torn to shreds thanks to the repeated slow-mo uses. Said successive attacks have completely busted me up. I had the craziest nosebleed earlier. If I don't get some serious rest, I'm probably gonna die. Thanks to the missile blast, both Jun and Irie's clothes and faces are covered in soot. Well, I can't complain too much, considering Super Gun Bill 1 is more banged up than all of us combined. The body's been crushed and ripped wide open. The end of the left pile bunker has been pulverized. The right pile bunker flew off somewhere and still has yet to be recovered. All things considered, this papier-mâché robot did a pretty damn good job. Yeah? You think? It saved the world! We left cleanup at the TNSC to Mr. Sinomiya. Right now, the guys from JAXA are headed over, so they've got it handled. We left the wreckage of Sumeragi and Kaminagi at the Osaki launch complex. The police will recover them at a later date. Black One didn't get to launch into space. In the end, we managed to save the entire world. Not that I was trying to be a hero or anything. I'm just not a fan of when things get all loud and crazy. Aki-chan, thanks for everything.
Huh? For what?
The button. You pushed it without hesitation, didn't you?
I did. But my heart hurt every time I did it. The only reason I could do it is because you believed in me.
And I'm grateful for that. I'm glad I trusted you.
Yeah. But don't do something crazy like that ever again, alright? Hey, you guys, check out Tweepa, please, look.
Farrell's looking at her Pokemon when she suddenly raises her voice at us.
This festival is wild.
Festival? I know she wants us to check on our Pokecoms, but I'm seriously too dead to even do that.
What's going on?
Everyone's showing their appreciation.
Subaru's sitting in such a way as to protect his leg. He starts explaining things to us.
They're telling us that we did a good job, bravo, etc.
Mr. Nagafukao live streaming the whole entire time, so everyone saw the whole thing.
Listen up and remember well, recording things is one of my favorite pastimes. That's a pro tip.
God, Michiko, listen to you talk is killing me faster.
Doc shoots a sharp light at Michi from the driver's seat.
Mr. Nagafukao is so funny.
Nai-san cheerfully laughs alongside Irie.
Anyway, about 1 million people watch the live stream, and they're all sending congratulatory comments and the like via Tweepo.
It's not normal to get 1 million viewers. I mean, I've never seen a live stream have that many before.
Looks like most of them didn't really understand what was going on. It seems that some people even thought it was a promotion for an action film.
Well, it really did seem like a movie.
I have no idea if the live stream will help or not, but some of the chaos around the world should die down now. Kimijima Ko, the mastermind behind everything, is gone. I turn my eyes toward Misuni, still asleep leaning against Michi's shoulder. She has yet to wake up since the battle. It's possible that she may never wake up again.
Hey, Kai. When I lost consciousness during the MF Anemone incident, Big Sis held my hand the entire time.
Akio gazes lovingly at her sister's face.
That's why I want to stay right by her side until she wakes up too. And when she does, I'll tell her. I love you, Big Sis.
Sounds good to me. Both Aki and I wanted to bring Misuni to the hangar. In order to protect us, she chose to become the enemy of the entire world. That's a crime that can never be forgiven. But after 7 long years, she's finally home. The place where the Robotics Club was born. We wanted to bring her to the abandoned airport just one more time. Silence has returned to Nakatane. It hasn't changed much from when we left. But now everyone should know that the threat is gone. Did everyone who evacuated head back home? We haven't encountered a single car on the way back. Where did everyone go? It all clicks the moment we arrive at the old airport. Hey!
Just now, did you hear a voice?
Hey!
I heard it too.
It came from the runway.
Look over there.
Akio leans out from the cargo bed and points straight ahead. Oh, Robo Club Activity Journal number 4, 100% CG completion. Oh my god. Right there. Everyone had gathered there. Everyone was waiting for us. They were smiling, ready to welcome us home, the Robotics Club and Super Gunbill 1 we had built. Old kids, students from our school, men and women, grandmas and grandpas, Jack's employees, Subaru's dad, my parents, the vice principal, Mr. Candy. Everyone is waving at us. This feels good. Pride Tanegashima.
We still do have a place to go home to. Nothing can make us happier, right? Akio, that's a famous quote.
Come on, folks, you should wave back.
Hey, we're back.
But
I refuse.
We're home!
Hey, Big Sis. There's so many people here cheering for us. They're welcoming us home. I hope you can hear it too.
Hey, Misuni. Our dream. Our robot. It became the hope of everyone. We protected everyone's smiles. I have to mute this because I think it's gonna end up getting copyright claimed. Where's the desktop audio? There it is. Whew. Holy shit. It's over. We beat the game. My goodness. My freaking goodness. What an adventure, you know? A lot of things got in the way of this playthrough, I won't deny. Many times I had to take breaks. Other times other games came out that I wanted to play. A lot happened. To the point where I honestly did start getting worried that I wouldn't be able to beat the game, despite the fact of how much I loved it. But thankfully, that didn't happen. I ended up being able to beat this game. And man, what a game it was. Definitely the happiest feeling of the science adventure games. And in a way, I'm honestly very thankful for that. After all the depressing feelings of all the art ones, it definitely feels nice to have one of them be more happy feeling. That's not to say it didn't have its moments, and because God did it, it's still a science adventure game. It still had devastating moments. Don't get me wrong. But what an amazing game. Now, as for what's going to happen, what about future playthroughs and what's next on the agenda? Now, I do know that there's another science adventure game, and I actually already have it bought. It's called, I think it's called like Anonymous Code or whatever. However, we're not going to immediately jump in that. I do think I need a break from the Science Adventure series for a little bit. Not to mention there are a lot of other games that I want to play through. Specifically, starting soon, I'm probably going to be starting up Legend of Heroes Trails Beyond the Horizon, the latest entry in the Trail series. That released a while ago, and I've been wanting to play it, but at the same time, I knew that if I tried playing it at the same time as this, I would end up focusing more on that game. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to focus on finishing this game first, and then we'll get to that. And sure enough, that's worked. So next playthrough will more than likely be that. However, there is a chance that I might play another game at the same time, potentially. That one is the new Paranorma site. Now, if I don't play at the same time, then it'll probably be the playthrough after the Trails playthrough. But I do want to play the new Paranorma site. It was, what's it called? The Mermaid's Curse or something like that? I absolutely adored. It was like the Seven Mysteries of Honjo, I think is what the other one was called. I adored that one. So knowing that there's a new game in that series, I am so excited to see what that one's all about. Especially with the little like trailer like synopsis telling like, hey, you're looking for you're going like underwater exploring, and I don't know if it's for like treasure or whatever, but hey, you suddenly see a dead version of yourself. It's like, what do you mean? But yeah, Trails Beyond the Horizon and Paranorma Site, the Mermaid's Curse will likely be the next two games I play through. As for what comes after that, I haven't fully decided. Maybe Resident Evil 9, because I have heard that comes out. But that being said, I also might play that on my own time, because I do like Resident Evil. I always like Resident Evil monster designs. And I want to see what kind of absolute horrifying creatures can be observed. But man, this game was one hell of a game. I wonder... I know I did like shorter episodes than the other playthroughs because of things going on. But even then, it felt like this game was still longer than the other science adventure games comparatively still. But then again, that also could have again just been from how many times I had to take breaks to help with things that happening in real life and that kind of stuff. I'm going to turn back on the audio. There we go. It should be fine now, hopefully. I'm going to keep talking just random nonsense over it because I don't know if it's going to be copyright, but if it is, I can at least kind of sort of mitigate with my voice, maybe? Oh, well, no, I don't have to mitigate. Now, we could just go ahead and end the episode here, but I figure we have a bit of time. I have a bit of time. I actually got nothing going on today, really. Oh, I saved their smiles achievement unlocked. Reach Akio's ending. No. There is one last thing we can do, though. You guys want to try and get the bad ending? Let's see it. Why not? I got the time for it. Let's have some fun and get the bad ending. I'm just going to absolutely butcher all these commands, basically, is all I'm going to do. I wonder if we're actually going to see the world get destroyed in this bad ending. X. Crap. Crap. The world turns white. I can feel intense heat against my flesh. And then suddenly my consciousness fades. Does Kai just immediately die? Oh, is that the rocket? Oh, that's the rocket. Damn. Well. Wow, that quickly is how the world ends. You miss one input in like 5-second layers, the world is gone. Bruh. That's kind of funny, honestly. I'm glad I didn't get that midway through because I think it would have killed the moment. But that is kind of funny how quickly it goes. Like, the last thing Kai says is crap. And then suddenly the rocket is launched. Well, that's Robotics Notes Elite. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and hope to see you all in the next adventure. Peace. I forgot.